Beynon.
And I'm Jo-Anne Richards, and we're from All About Writing, and we're going to talk a little bit about story today. When setting out to write a story, a lot of writers aren't quite clear about where they're going, and this often leads to them getting stuck in the middle. So I think if we could say one thing that a story needs in order to qualify as a story, it's that you need a protagonist who wants something badly. So, for example, in Moby Dick, Captain Ahab desperately wants to kill the white whale.
In The Fugitive with Harrison Ford, Dr. Kimball wants two things. He wants to clear his own name and save himself from the electric chair, and he wants to bring to book the murderers who killed his wife.
And in Great Expectations, Pip is passionate to make something of himself.
So that's on the one hand, the protagonist who desperately wants something. On the other hand, you have an antagonist who does everything in his power to deny the protagonist getting what he wants. Now, that antagonist can take many forms. It can be natural forces, an earthquake, it can be a volcano exploding in your backyard, or it can be fate, the implacable north face of Everest is what stands between you and your goal. It can be the baddies, Dr. Moriarty. In Dr. Kimball's case, the murderers who killed his wife. But ultimately, there's an antagonist that lives inside the protagonist. His self-doubt, that little voice that
his
says,
flaws.
I'm not good enough. His flaws, his weaknesses.
For example, in Moby Dick, the whale itself is an antagonist, but then so is fate, and so is Captain Ahab's own obsession, which is his greatest flaw.
In The Fugitive, very visibly, Dr. Kimball faces the US Marshal who's trying to hunt him down for the first half of the movie. And in the second half, it's the murderers, the cabal of the conspirators who are trying to deny him getting at the truth.
And in Great Expectations, Pip's own flaws and self-delusion stand in his way.
So over the course of your story, of any story, a series of incidents and events take place in which, on the one hand, the protagonist is trying to reach his goal, and the antagonist is striving either willfully or implacably, indifferently, to prevent him reaching that goal. And all the way, with each incident, the stakes get higher until you reach the explosive climax of the story.